just get this set up straight. Perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to focus on a stretch that is directly for my swimming, because it's been my favorite sport. And the stretch I'm going to be kind of doing is focused on the movement of the freestyle, which is basically like this. Imagine that I'm swimming through water. It's a lot of rotation, and it's head and neck. It's also arms and shoulders, and it's also kicking legs, but I can't really do that right here. So I'm just going to take this off really fast. So basically, the stretches I've been doing to kind of warm myself up for this, because I've done 2 swims so far, and I really want to do more, and I feel like this class has been really helping me do that. So it kind of goes around the sun stretch. So I've been kind of doing a lot of this, reaching up high, holding up here, keeping my head up and straight, just trying to keep my body as straight and tall as possible, and then falling down, kind of letting my body just kind of droop and fall down like this, just letting my arms hang freely, reaching down, touching my toes, kind of doing a couple of these, still kind of tight, but I'm working to be more flexible here. Definitely feeling this in the legs and the calves. Kind of go up again, nice and tall, keeping as much as I can, keeping straight. Then down again. This is when I kind of rotate this way into kind of the pyramid. Trying to get my heels as close to the ground as possible. Trying to keep my back straight. Okay, and then I kind of do some of these. I just kind of like to sit, squat like this is nice. As well as I kind of like to do some of this. Sometimes it's kind of intermittent, like I don't do the exact same stretch every time, but these are kind of it. Putting my arm behind and kind of stretching out my arms like this, which kind of helps the shoulders and the arms. Just kind of getting both sides. This side again. Then I'll do the other side one more time. Just kind of letting my arms go freely. Sometimes I'll do the finger stretches before I get in the water as well, just because it's a full body when you're in the water, so kind of working everything out. And then the thing I've been really liking before I get in the water is what we've been doing on our stomachs with pedaling the arms and kicking the legs, so I'm going to do that really fast. And that's something I like to do right before I get in, because it's like a really, really nice work really before. I also like to do, sometimes I put the pillow here. So hopefully you can see, kind of just sitting like a starfish, and then going up for 10 seconds. Sorry, keeping that away. I like to do 2 of those. It really helps kind of stretch everything out. Up again. Down again. And then right before I get in the water, I really like to do kind of the kicking motion, because it feels like the most warming up I want to do. So I'll do that in 3, 2, 1. Just kind of kicking really fast, moving your arms fast. It is quite a workout. And then rest. Then do 1 more of those. More. Rest. And then I usually just like to finish off kind of doing the child's pose. I feel like that kind of helps release everything that's kind of pent up. So I kind of just like to go down, sway a little bit, focusing on my breathing. And then forward and up. And then after I kind of do that, it feels really good. I feel really stretched out. And then kind of that motion and that head and neck feels a lot better getting in the water as opposed to just doing it without the stretching. So yeah, that was my pre-swimming stretch.